Grabbing the boards like, I'ma go coast to coast. I'm on beats like Dosey Do. They don't wanna go toe to toe. Step into my court, you get put in the post. Yo, what up, it's your boy JDMC, and we're back with another video. So what I'm gonna be doing today is reacting to some Paul Pierce dumb moments. As I'm sure we've all seen or heard of the Paul Pierce live stream that he did on Instagram. What's your guys' opinions about that? Obviously, like, he is like a role model in a general sense, but obviously being on ESPN, who sort of falls under that like sort of Disney thing, I understand why that is bad. It's weird to think though that think about all the rappers and stuff we see on Instagram Live with girls and stuff like that, like alcohol and drugs, and that's never a problem. But it makes sense, Paul Pierce, you know, like, I understand why everyone sort of feels a certain way about it. Like, he probably shouldn't have done that. And does he have a wife? Because if my man says a wife, like, he's got some explaining to do to her. I thought I'd take this opportunity to just go through and watch some of Paul Pierce's dumbest moments. I'm pretty sure most of them are sort of like on ESPN, or I'm assuming they are. So yeah, we're just going to go through, react to some of his takes, some of his stupid moments. Before we get into it, make sure to hit that sub button. We're on the road to 1K by October, and we've been crushing it lately, so let's keep the momentum going. And also, can we try get 10 likes this video? Let's try to get 10 likes this video. But anyway, let's just get straight into it. Here we go, Paul Pierce and his dumbest takes on ESPN. I'm sure we might have seen some of them, but yeah, you guys will get my reaction, and we'll just, yeah, let's just run it.
So when I go back and I talk about these players and the top 5 players who not only built up organizations or helped continue the organization's tradition, a la Kobe, I go back and I ask myself, what has LeBron did to build up any organization from the ground?
What does that have to do with being one of the greatest of all time?
But that
is the Cavaliers, not an organization.
We talking about the greatest organization.
When we talk about these great players, that the name the players that I said, they're all top flight players in the top 5 or top 10.
Look at my mans.
Bill Russell built up the organization in Boston.
Fair.
He should get way more credit than we give him. And a lot of times he gets left out the conversation. So in saying that, Kareem, look at the names that I said: Kareem, Magic, Jordan, Tim Duncan, Kobe, Bird. These guys are all top 10.
LeBron, like I'm a LeBron fan, so you could call me biased or whatever. LeBron's got to be better than like Larry Bird at this stage, and potentially Magic Johnson. Like, he is. Like, we don't talk about them being the greatest player ever. We talk about LeBron maybe passing Jordan. I know that the overall is Jordan's still the greatest, and I still think Jordan's the greatest. LeBron has to win maybe 2 more rings and 3P, and then we could talk properly. But, like, come on, seriously? Like, you seriously think Bill Russell is a better basketball player than LeBron? I get the times are different, and Bill's a lot more accomplished, but, like, are they really above LeBron? Come on, Mr. Pierce.
Players who would either help build up their organization or continue the tradition. And
Paul, the one thing that is
from LeBron, he went and put together a team in Miami.
Jay Will's
I think there's a lot of
he came back to Cleveland to put that team together, and then he went to the Lakers, where a tradition has already been made. And we don't
I get
know.
his point like that, like he didn't stay in Cavs and build them a championship. He had to go to Heat and get that experience and come back to the Cavs and do it. But I get that aspect. I think that's how he's thinking.
You know, that's still to be continued. So in saying that, that's my argument.
Who's the best wing shooter of all time?
The best wing shooter of all time? Ooh. Right now, it's Ray Allen, but it will be Steph.
It will
be Steph.
He's not a wing, though.
Wait.
What is Steph?
He's a point guard.
Steph? I think I've heard this one before. How is Steph a wing?
He's a wing guy.
What?
He's a wing guy. He's a combo guard. That's not a point guard.
He's so over
A
with.
combo guard's not a wing guy.
So Steph Curry is not he's a wing guy?
He just
what is a wing guy?
He just
I like it.
Point.
Wing guy is fun.
He's a combo.
He's a hybrid.
And then Clay.
Okay,
Those
so
two.
right now it's Ray Allen.
You can say Clay's more of a wing because he's like that 2-3. But what are you up to, bro?
It's gonna be Steph.
Then it's gonna be Steph. Then Clay.
Watch Paul's reaction here. Like, he's either like, okay, how am I gonna try finesse this one?
Right.
Look at him.
Then it's gonna be Steph.
Then it's gonna be Steph.
Then it's gonna be Clay. Oh, that's a weird chart. Okay.
Well, the numbers are gonna speak when it's all said and done.
Of course the numbers are going to speak, but he's not a wing.
No, I got some numbers here, Paul. You're 8th all-time in three-pointers made, Clay 18th. You scored over 2,600 more points over the same span as Clay's career. So I ask you, is Clay a better wing shooter than you were in your time?
But you're asking Paul.
What, is he a better?
Look at the stupid on his face.
Wing shooter.
You know he's going to say some shit.
Say yeah.
I'm going to say no. Because this is why. In clutch situations.
Why are you staring like that?
It was money in the bank. You haven't seen Clay in these situations quite a bit.
You want me to tell you
It's who's a better shooter, not who's better clutch.
Let me show you what it is.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you got Clay. If you got Clay down the stretch and you got me down the stretch, who you want shooting that three?
Oof.
Yeah, fair.
I'm telling you, listen.
Fair.
Come on.
Paul
That's fair.
Pierce
Come on.
Tricky. It's tricky.
Come on.
was a
That's fair.
better wing scorer.
Okay. Oh.
Yep.
And I would say he's a better player than Clay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
But
say that.
just
Game
shooter,
is on the line and you got the shot for three. Who you want taking it, me or him?
wide open, I'm taking Clay.
Yeah, I'm taking Clay, sorry.
Wide open, I'm taking Clay.
Both NBA Finals MVP.
Oh,
He has
yeah,
him in
no.
career points. He's got more
We've all
playoff
seen
points.
this one.
You are a more clutch shooter overall. He's got more playoff points. Paul, riddle me this. Who's the better NBA player?
That's easy. I can say that off the bat. That's me. If you give me Shaq, if you give me LeBron, they did.
Right, you had Ray Allen, KG, and Rondo. Like, you tripping, bro.
Yeah, we got that late, but like early in my career.
I mean, what are you doing right
If you
now?
give me these guys early in my career,
Let me ask you this.
you give anyone Shaq-
Paul, let's make sure we get this
when I
right.
was 24 years old,
Okay.
you give me Shaq. When I'm 24, 25, you give me LeBron and Bosh. I'll be sitting on 5 or 6 championships, easy.
But you're
So
not.
then who has the better NBA
I
career?
played 10 years with who?
You know what?
With who?
Antoine Walker. But here's the thing.
Come on, man. Giannis
Antoine
definitely
Walker
has
was
to
good.
play better, but as a team, I don't know where Milwaukee goes from here because
What do you-
Whoa. So is this over?
Oh, is this is series 2 years ago, right? When the Raptors won, I think. This is when the Celtics won against the Bucks, and then the Bucks destroyed them. So yeah, context if we forgot.
Listen, I think it's over.
This series is over.
Yeah, they
One
lost.
game? You just sat there and said that they could win an NBA
Yeah, I
championship.
did say that, but
One game.
Yeah, I
I
did
think
say that.
styles make fights in boxing.
We
and
know
I
the
think
style of both
matchup-
teams before the series started.
Yeah, but it just seemed like Milwaukee was the way better team throughout the regular season. But when I watched this today, if Giannis doesn't have a monster game and somebody else besides him doesn't step up, Boston is just going to out-talent them. Because when you look down the line, even if Kyrie Irving doesn't have a great game, Tatum, he didn't play too well today. He can step up big the next game. So it's like, as a Milwaukee, as a coaching staff, do I say, okay, do we focus our concentration on Kyrie? Because now Tatum can step up. Guys like Marcus Morris can
Now
step
he's
up.
making valid points, sort of like it's just obviously didn't age well because didn't the Bucks go on to sweep the rest of the series? Wasn't it like a 5-1 victory or whatever? But I don't think the Celtics won a game after this, so that's what makes him look stupid. But I somewhat get what he's saying. Like it's not wrong. Like if you got to put so much focus on Kyrie, like Tatum can step up. Like if Giannis ain't gonna have a big game, is Chris Middleton really gonna beat you in a playoff game? Obviously they did after this, so that's why it looks stupid.
Terry Rozier, and that's why the Celtics are dangerous. They just have more. They have more talent than the Milwaukee Bucks. That's vicious. Yeah, he got.
And
He got.
and
I
he
thought
can knock
my
it
step
down.
back was vicious, but his.
Oh,
That
here
was-
we go with the
Listen,
Paul
Are you
Pierce.
listen, hold on.
What's
Your
happening?
step
We
back
gonna
was
keep
nice.
If we don't
Paul
keep
Pierce
it
is always giving himself flowers, eh?
real.
Well, we
the reason
are
you
trying
see all
to.
these kids doing the step back is because I pioneered.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
I almost want y'all to stop
So
the
you
film.
created the step back?
I just made it famous.
All right, James
Your
Harden,
step
bro,
back-
chill
Somebody
out.
did it
First of all, your
first.
step
Somebody
back-
did it first. I made it better.
Can we get some tape on this? The
Please.
step back
Please.
pump fake was a travel every time.
I made the step
Was
back.
it a travel?
I
Here we
traveled
go
a lot.
against
I
New
traveled
Orleans.
a lot. Yeah.
I tripled a lot.
But so did James Harden. Where you think he got it from?
Did you?
Oh, now it's James. Oh
This
my
is-
goodness. This guy.
You know what? I think we get to see that for 1 second. I don't even know what's
So are we
happening.
going to show
And
every
it's
step
kids-
back of the season?
It's every single one.
We go put the whole.
mean-
In fairness to
Luka
everyone,
highlight
we
tape.
didn't
People want to
realize.
hear us talk. They want to see us. We're going to see him tonight during the game.
I've never heard this, bro. Paul Pierce really trying to say that he popularized the step back. I think he did used to do it, but it was more that sort of side step, not like these step backs that James Harden and Luka and stuff do now.
Man, cut this out, man.
We go.
In fairness, we didn't know Paul was going to claim ownership.
I'm the
He
pioneer.
founded the
I
step.
pioneered the step back.
So, when people was talking
You can
about
hear
Tim
the
Hardaway's
smile on
killer
his face, you
crossover
know he's
and
trolling,
Chris
bro.
Jackson and
You
Mike
got
Moore's
the- listen,
crossover,
you got the
it was
Kareem
Paul
hook.
Pierce on the step back.
You got the Kareem hook, the
Don't.
Jordan fadeaway,
Don't.
the Euro step from Ginobili,
Don't.
the Paul Pierce step back.
No one calls it that.
Look at him, dog.
Who do you
Look at this dude.
If you want somebody to slow down James Harden, it's not going to be Clay. He's a good defender, but he don't have
He's
the
a
length.
great
He
defender.
don't have the length, the quickness for Harden. I mean, it's got to be a guy like the Greek Freak.
Here we go.
The athleticism, the long arms. He can recover, the smarts.
My
Come on. He can cover ground if you get by him.
Dude,
I mean, that's
are
the
you serious?
perfect prototype. If you want
Giannis.
somebody-
I just saw
Giannis.
Giannis was just guarding Gobert the other night. He ain't gonna be out there trying to guard
I'm
James
saying,
for
we
no
saying,
whole
we
game.
Oh,
saying,
you got to cut it out,
slow
John.
down James Harden.
He out there mining.
I feel like a Giannis could do a little bit of work on James Harden. Could he? Could he? Or am I just watching too much Paul Pierce and I'm becoming dumb as well?
This is who I want.
You
Barney.
literally laughed
If you go
at
to a
Clay.
step, you want a step back. You got a 7-footer with
He
athleticism.
starts at the
If you
4.
go by him, he can meet him at the rim.
He is a
It
power forward,
don't even
though.
make
If he goes
sense.
by,
Matter of fact,
if he
somebody
go
give him
by,
some tissue. He's up
can't
here sweating.
I cannot
because of that
talk
trash that he's
basketball
talking
with
about.
These guys, no.
Okay,
Lord,
okay.
This is unreal.
Well, sorry I had to put us through that. I feel like we all lost a few more brain cells after that. I think some of his points were slightly valid if you see it from like his perspective, I guess. Some of it's opinionated. But yeah, anyway, moral of the story is Paul Pierce, the Instagram live. Hopefully this just sort of passes by. I don't want to see Mans like lose his career, you know, over like some, you know, drunken night or whatever. And also, I still don't know if Mans has a wife, because if Mans has a wife, then he's really acted up. But yeah, anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Sorry I had to put us through that. I'll catch you guys soon for another video. This was just sort of a random one I wanted to do with the whole Paul Pierce situation, but I'll catch you guys soon. Stay safe out there, and peace.
Grabbing the boards like, I'ma go coast to coast, I'm on beats like do-si-do. They don't wanna go toe-to-toe, step into my court, you get put in the poster. We ain't talk to nobody if you ain't with the smoke. Run up on me, watch your ankles get broke. Spirit get him in and kick it back with the ghost. A lot of people talk but ain't doing the most. I'm a kook as shit like who you? I don't think that we neutral, can't control myself, I'm breaking free like JD MC.